everybody, and welcome into Glendale. Now, if you're joining us tonight, it's a special match. It's officially the first game in the history of the Glendale Ganders, the new team that was originally the Glasgow Hammerheads. And the Wild Hounds, of course, saw the Hammerheads in the first of two meetings as an opportunity stopped by Ryerson. Now behind the goal out front. Stopped again. Third chance. What a stop! Ryerson snatches it out front, and the Ganders thought they had one early. My goodness. Ryerson and the Hounds have kept teams off the score sheet very well so far this year. Only one goal allowed in the first three games of the year, and they've scored 9. A great early test there for Ryerson, and he kept it out. But yes, the Hammerheads is who this team used to be, and Wild Hounds played them back in Toronto last game, so the next meetup was to be in Glasgow next, which is now here in Glendale. So they are here, and it's the first start as an official new squad for the Ganders, but they will take over the record of the Hammerheads, and that was a 2-1 record, their only loss to the Wild Hounds. In behind the net, there's a pass, Sharp looking, Oak firing, and a save made by Ryerson. Vespertine to Sharp. Sharp moves in, Hayes putting that to the net. That's stopped as well and cleared out by Toronto. Oak has it. Along the boards, that's Hayes trying to find it. Coffey back, Marley took it away. In come the Ganders on the left wing, saved by Ryerson. Finnegan was there and it's sent out and down. Picked up. Now here's Oak. Oak with it. Looks ahead and has help. Trying to get it out of his own zone. That's Marley to Giovanni. Now Hayes. And here comes Hayes. One-on-one with McKinley. And Woods kept him to the outside. Still got it back. Here's the shot. Save made. Penalty coming to Toronto. Very sloppy first period so far. Glendale firing on all cylinders against the Hounds in this one. Well, if you saw the last game technically between these two teams, 2-1, Toronto edged this squad when they were named the Hammerheads. Same players, some new names, and a new logo, and a new location. As maybe a fresh start is what this team needs, but 2-1 coming into this game, and they're looking pretty good here to start their first game as a new squad against one of the best in the Toronto Wild Hounds. Someone's hurt here. It looks like Kelly is going to head off. No, he's all right. He's on the bench, and he'll be okay, but we'll keep watch on that as the Hounds and the Ganders no score here in the opening period. 8:34 to go in the first. Here's Street with it, carrying it up the right side. Centers, Niles stopped. Rebound, and that one almost went off a Hound and in. Round it goes. That's Chip. Oh, my! They almost put it in their own net, that close. And you can see that not happy with his effort there was Jackson. Face off here coming to the right side of the goal. One back controlled, and it's cleared down the ice by Toronto. Ganders back to pick it up in their own zone. Coffey after it. Big hit on Thatcher. Here's Street. He's taken down. Thomas has it. And you obviously know they're a very defensive team, the Wild Hounds, and doing their job well. So far, it's the goaltending with the answer tonight for Toronto. Finnegan sends that the length of the ice, and that will go for icing. 6:17 to go here in the first. No score from Glendale. It's the Wild Hounds and the Glendale Ganders, as the Ganders have all the time on attack. Toronto hasn't even been in the Gander zone so far today. Lopez to Street. Here's Lopez to Hayes. That one misses wide, and there's Shears. He overskates it, kept in by Giovanni. To Lopez, looking and firing. The save is made. Ryder clears that out and down the ice, and once again there will be an icing. Ganders playing a very good game here. It's been all them so far in this first period. Toronto hemmed in their end. Shots are 9-0, but they haven't been able to break the egg. Street to Lopez, firing, that's blocked. Ryder trying to get it out. It's off a Gander and down the ice. This one will not be icing because it did hit one of their players. There's a hit unneeded, and that's going to be a penalty. The Hounds get caught. Now Hayes with a step, in a goal! Save Ryerson! In behind the net, jamming that on goal, and he makes another stop and holds on. The Glendale Ganders will officially have their first power play as a club, as heading off is Dancing Coffee with the penalty. Face off here to the right side of the Toronto net. Here from Glendale, the new team for the Glasgow Hammerheads. And the draw one, it's McKinley. He'll clear it off the boards and out to center. Resetting here is Lopez. He'll bring it in. Lopez to the net. Stop Ryerson. Rebound. He made the save against the post, and they thought that that was in, but he just got across and kept it out, and now shots are up to 13-0. It's been the ugliest period so far this year for Toronto, and they're lucky to be at zeros. Face-off one back, controlled by Marley. Lopez looking, shooting, blocked. McCoy's there, and he'll send down the ice on the penalty kill. Back to get it, and there's an opportunity. Here's Kelly with it. Big hit. Finnegan will just fire it back in, and that one deflects its way on net. Not sure if that one will be counted as a shot on goal. Niles crushed. Here comes Thomas at the 2-on-1 with Kelly. Shoot, save made. Rebound kept to the outside. There's another stop. Third, and Ryerson is an absolute wall here in the first. And it's offside against the Ganders. You cannot ask for anything more from the Glendale Ganders. They have dominated this first period, and Lyrell Ryerson has come up to the task for Toronto. He's off one rider with it to McCoy. And McCoy will just send that down the ice. No icing, and that will end this first period scoreless tonight in Glendale. So the Ganders put pucks on goal galore from multiple angles and opportunities in that first period. And you would think by now it might be a 3-0 or 2-0 game. It is scored 0-0 after one. The shots a goal, 16-0 Ganders. The hits are 12-0 Toronto. Face off 6-5 Toronto. Power plays the Ganders 0 for 2 so far now in their career as a club. And it is 0-0 after one. And do remember that they do get the Hammerhead record passed on because the season has already begun. So they get the Hammerheads record coming into their new team. 2-1 coming into this game as they take that record from Glasgow. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from Glendale. The Wild Hounds of the Ganders welcome into period two. It was a dominant first for the Ganders as it's played off the boards and back into their zone. Oak has it. Here's Oak in his own corner. Takes the hit by Cleaver. Hounds looking for some offensive time. They haven't even really touched the puck today. Here's a chance. Pierce has it. Here's Nolan Pierce firing. That's blocked. And the Hounds try to clear. That's just out. It's Coffey, and he'll send that back into the Gander zone. Around it goes, far side. Oak has it. Big hit. That rolls in front of the goal. Sharp. McCoy has it. Here's Ryan McCoy. Hounds trying to start something. There's the shot. Tip. Where is it? They score! The Wild Hounds on what is their first shot and first opportunity of the night. Strike first, and it's Ryan McCoy with the tip in front. 1-0 Toronto. Look at this. This beautiful redirect by Coffey, and no, this is going to be two shots on that play. McCoy cleans up the rebound, but what a tip to start it off by Dancing Coffey, and the Toronto Star puts it in the back of the goal for a 1-0 lead. Face off one. Here's McKinley. Looks up for Alex Lash. Lash trying to drop off. Now shoots it to the goal. That's stopped. It bounces over Lopez to Niles. And here come the Ganders the other way as Toronto finally putting pucks to the net. An opportunity. That pass cut, but not out. Vespertine. Here's Niles with it. In front, Vespertine blocked. And Lash sends that down the ice. That will go for icing. Almost 7 gone here in the second. 1-0 Wild Hounds the score. But you got to be wondering, and you cannot be mad with the effort of the Ganders. They have been the better team, but they're trailing currently. Street looking. Here's Marley firing. Save Ryerson. Rebound in front. Stopped. Hayes with a great chance. He has a third look. He'll send it in behind. Back to the point. Lopez. Carr took it away. Woods to Carr. He's on a break. Carr save made! And a big one by Ledger. Back to the point, McKinley firing. Ledger to stop. Plays that down the street. Here's Giovanni, big hit on him. Carr, Woods is there. Off the boards and back ahead. That finds Lopez as it comes into the corner. Lopez, there's the backhand opportunity. Alex Lash won't get a look. Here's Hayes. Big hit by Nicholson, one of the new acquirements from the Hounds. Cleaver. Marley was there. Here's Cleaver in a pretty silent crowd so far in this game, but man, they have been cheering loudly beforehand with all the opportunities on goal. And you got to wonder how one hasn't gone by Ryerson tonight. Here's Hayes. McCoy. And now Vespertine. Centers to Marley. In shoots. Ryerson is there again. Hounds have the best defensive record so far. As we mentioned, 9 goals scored and only 1 allowed. Sent back into the Gander zone. McCoy with the only goal in the game here, and it came here in the second at 3.5 of the second period. Here's Pierce through center. He'll bring it in over the line. Shears defending. There's the chance. Stopped by Ryerson. Thatcher has it again. For Niles, and that was sent off the blocker of Ryerson. Pierce with it again. He scores! Nolan Pierce. It's a tie game. And Pierce at 18:07 of the second time to get one. So the draw back to center, one back and controlled by the Ganders. They've tied it, and the fans are alive. Here's Nolan Pierce to the goal. Ryerson the save. Pierce let in just like that. Vespertine, there's McKinley. He'll chip it off the boards and back into the Gander zone. Chasing after it is Thatcher. Thatcher has it. Ganders in their own zone, can't get it out. Johnson, 3 seconds to go in the period. And now Niles, big hit as the period has come to an end. 1-1 through 40 minutes tonight here in Glendale. Well, they find their first goal as a new squad, and who else other than the captain and the sniper, Nolan Pierce. Shots on goal in the game are 23-5 for the Ganders. Hits are 16-1 Toronto, faceoffs 8-7 Ganders. Power plays Ganders 0 for 2. Toronto hasn't had one. The only goal scored tonight, Ryan McCoy for Toronto. At 3.5 of period 2. And Nolan Pierce at the 15 or 16 minute mark of period 2. It actually may have been just a little later than that. Both snipers have a goal in this one. We're 1-1 going into the third. Welcome into the third period tonight here in Glendale, and as the Ganders look to put away their first win as a new club, they're taking on an opponent that isn't so easy. Cleaver. Here's Coffey. He'll send that in and sent wide of the net. That's just how the schedule is set up. 1-1 here inside the third period is where we sit. Finnegan. Here's McKinley. Circles back and gets that. Given away to Niles. Niles to Pierce. Here they come again. Pierce poked away by McKinley. Pierce looking, shooting, scores! Nolan Pierce sticks it home! And the Ganders have broken a record against the Hounds to start this season. More than a goal allowed. And so Glendale has their first lead as a team, 2-1 here in the third period, and it comes early. Pierce with his second of the night, his fourth of the season. And he has been their sniper, and it shows. Vespertine trying to bring it to the goal. There's Vespertine looking in. Niles to the front, save, rebound, and Ryerson had got through him, but not all the way. A face-off in the Toronto end. 2-1 here in the third period. The Ganders not a physical team, but a very offensive one. And they've showed that tonight, putting pucks to the net. Here's Oak looking, big hit. Cleaver trying to take it away. Coffey up for Cleaver, and that will be easily offside here. They'll take the free ride back here into the Toronto zone. Face off to the left side of the Toronto nets. Here's the draw. One back by the Ganders. Sharp has it. Looks in. He has Oak. Oak to Vespertine. Vespertine down low. Here's Niles to Pierce. Pierce shooting, looking for the trick. Save made. McCoy clears it to center, and the Hounds trying to find it. Coffey to McCoy. Over. That was given away as Finnegan clears it in. And stolen by Coffey. Dancing Coffey trying to get a shot away. Good defensive play by the Ganders as they prevent that opportunity. Giovanni in his own zone to Sharp. Up for Hayes. Big hit. And there's Alex Lash for Toronto. Finnegan on it. Finnegan in over the line. He'll play that for Lash. Lash to the net. Tried to sneak it just like Pierce. But it's underneath Ledger, and are they having a look at this? It would appear not. They're going to say the referee says it was on the line. And what looked like it was a tie game, it's still 2-1 Glendale. Draw one. Here's McKinley. Winds and shoots, and a glove save Ledger. Showing that athleticism through the screen in front and keeping it a 2-1 lead for his team inside their first game. Face off to the right side of the net. Last time these two faced, like we mentioned, the Hounds won 2-1 back at home. And when they were the Hammerheads, now a new name, and they're winning 2-1. And here's Finnegan firing, and an easy save there for Ledger, as there was no movement on that puck, just put right on goal. Carr, bring it back in for the Hounds. Carr taken down and played to the corner. There's Graham with it. Graham up for Marley. Here comes Marley, and here come the Ganders. They'll send it around. Woods for Toronto. Sends that the length of the ice, and that one bounces to Ledger. He will play it off the boards and ahead for Baker. Baker taken down. Shears to Lawson. Here's Lodge. In and over the line. Lawson chasing after it, and Lopez is there and will indeed get it out. Street to Thomas. 4.5 to go here in the third period. Graham breaking in. Graham to the net. Trying to put it away, but kept down low. In and around it goes. The Hounds on it. Shears kicking it free. It's Nicholson who picks it up for Toronto. Penalty coming to Glendale. Around it goes. Touched up. And we'll see a power play with 2:45 to go in the third. Toronto a chance to tie it late. Forrest Graham will go up. Face off here to the right side of the net. Ryan McCoy's line on the ice as the Hounds have a late power play looking to even this at 2. Draw one. Here's the opportunity. Woods shooting save. Rebound. McCoy couldn't chip it up and over the shoulder, and the Ganders do their job and get it down the ice. Finnegan looks ahead. There's Cleaver. He'll find Coffey. Coffey looking in. He has Cleaver. Cleaver. Coffey looking. Kept in. McCoy fires. Save made Ledger, and he will just cover for the Ganders. 1:53 to go here in the third. 2-1 Glendale. McCoy getting the first goal of the game for Toronto, and then the Ganders responding with 2 of their own. One late in the second, one early in the third, and 2-1 all the way to this point. Sharp trying to clear, couldn't. McCoy stole it away. McCoy trying to center that from the corner. Has it again. Ryan McCoy to the front. Shoots. Stop Ledger, and he shows him the glove. 1:25 to go here in the third period. Late stages, Hounds down by a goal. First time trailing late in the game this season. The face-off. One back there, Sharp. He'll play that to Niles. Up for Pierce. Cleaver took that away. Luke Cleaver has it. Hounds back inside. There's McCoy. Coffey shoots. He scores! What a snipe! From the left circle, snaps it into the right corner of the net. It's a power play goal, and the Hounds have tied it in the final minute of play here in the third. It's 2-2. Silence here. What a shot. And here is the draw. Coffey wins it back to McKinley. Fires that. It's off of Gander and into the corner. There's Street with it. Ganders and Hounds tied here in the final minute now. Giovanni trying to get out of his own zone. Coffey with the tying goal. Scored on the power play. Coffey, McKinley. Here's Cleaver. He'll send that in. Just over the line. McCoy's after it. Ryan McCoy. McCoy trying to silence the crowd here. Kicks it around. Coffey kept in by the Hounds. Finnegan setting up. McKinley shooting. They score! Oh, what a tip in front. Ryan Woods, right place, right time, and the Hounds have the lead. 2 here in the final minute, 1 to tie, 1 to take the lead. What a redirect by Ryan Woods. and silence here in Glendale. And the fans have grown quiet. 2 late goals to stun the Ganders. McKinley sends that in. That might help as it will go for icing, and that will let the Ganders pull the goalie for the extra attacker. So the faceoff will now come to the left side of the Toronto net. Looking to go 4-0 to start the season. Draw one. There's Finnegan. He'll send that down the ice. And again, they'll come back on the free ride. 18 seconds left. Ryan Woods with a nifty tip in front. And the Hounds doing what they do best. Putting pucks to the net, getting people in front to create scoring chances. Here's the opportunity. Draw one back, Street winning it. Hayes shooting, glove stop. Ryerson, loose puck in front. Giovanni can't sneak it home. Kept inside, 10 seconds left. Giovanni centering, it's kept. Street, Hayes, save Ryerson. 3 seconds last, can't get it out. It's Hayes, one last shot, snatched by Ryerson. And the Hounds get away with the win here tonight in Glendale. And the fans cannot believe it, but they still salute their fans. They salute their team here, as what an effort. They thought they had this one in the book, and Toronto just stuns them late with 2 late ones in the final minute to win this 3-2. Your final score tonight from Glendale, the Hounds 3 and the Ganders 2. It was 2 goals in a row to give the Ganders their first lead as a team, and then Toronto striking back in the final minute. And then what a fake by McKinley and the tip by Ryan Woods in the final 30 seconds to give Toronto the 3-2 edge and win this game. But they will salute their fans with the goal horn going off regardless of the loss. Your final score tonight, the Wildhounds 3, the Glendale Ganders 2. Glendale falling on the season now to 2-2. And if they could have survived 30 seconds, they would have made overtime, in which could have been an overtime loss or overtime win, which counts as a win. 2-2 now on the season. The Hounds 4-0. And coming up now, we're going to have some Cornwall Colt action. If you would like to join us there, it will be Cornwall at Barrie.